The act of training is essential to the human race, whether old or young, male or female. Training is a vital tool that improves one's capability. It enables one to acquire knowledge and skills as a result of learning. This is why the Lagos State government, under the leadership of Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola, established the Drivers Institute in the state to ensure safety on our roads. The Lagos State Drivers Institute was created to correct mistakes of the past, where people drive on the highway without adequate training, which leads to road accidents, waste of man hours, and causes pressure on health facilities. Knowing that 70% of road crashes are a result of human errors attributed to the driver who did not pass through any formal training in the technology of driving, the Lagos State government therefore set up the Lagos State Drivers Institute and equipped its 5 centers with driving simulators, audio-visual aids, amidst other things. The Chief Executive Officer, Ayodeji Oyedoku, of the Institute tells us more.
The law establishing the Lagos State Drivers Institute was promulgated by the Lagos State House of Assembly in 2007. And it has been referred to as the Lagos State Drivers Institute Law 2007. But the actual commencement of operations of the institute started on in August 2009, when His Excellency Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN, the Governor of Lagos State, commissioned 2 of the centers. The Ikeja Center was commissioned on the 27th of August, while the Ikorodu Center was commissioned on the 29th of August 2009, and the operations began immediately. The Lagos State Drivers Institute was established primarily to provide an avenue where professional drivers can be trained and retrained on a regular basis to improve safety on the highways and to improve their competence in driving. Also, there are other mandates that are added to the Institute. The Institute was mandated also to develop a database for all professional drivers in the state, so that we want to know who they are, where they are, and what they do. We want to know how many of them are employed, and so on and so forth. Also, the Institute is to regulate and assist private driving schools in the area of provision of materials, curriculum, and training of their instructors. Because we know that it is very important that the trainers of learner drivers must have a place where they have to go to improve their teaching skill, to improve their knowledge also. You know that before this time, we found out that all categories of people train drivers. Find that drivers being trained by their uncles, by mechanics, by carpenters. And during this period, we find out that people pass on bad habits on the highway to learner drivers. Right now, we have the facility to train these instructors. We have been mandated to register them, to assist them in the provision of a curriculum, to make, including training materials which they can use, so that the learner drivers too will graduate and they will have been trained properly before they get to the highways.
The Lagos State Drivers Institute law stipulates that all professional drivers in the state are required to undergo a 2-day training and recertification program on a yearly basis. The institute also organizes structured courses for drivers to suit the demands of organizations and establishments.
It's like a tertiary institution for drivers, so that where they can, on a continuous basis, like other profession or professionals, where they can go for training to update their skills. And that is why the place is provided with up-to-date and modern facilities, including simulators which you have seen in operation, including the classroom which we use to update the skills of these drivers. All the courses have certificates which we do offer. For the mandatory course, which is the 1-day course that is mandatory for all drivers, we have a card which is referred to as a driver certification card, which every driver must have after passing through this place. For the structured course, we have paper certificates, which we issue for them to show the type of course they have attended in the institute, which we believe very soon people will be asking for such certificates before they employ drivers.
On how to register for the Drivers Institute course and other inquiries.
for people that are employing drivers to carry out services for them, haulage people, that there is a very great need for them to retrain their drivers. It is on record that when you train a driver, when you just carry out a driver education for a driver, you have reduced by 75% the accidents that are due to human error that may happen to that driver, because you have trained him, you have let him know the do's and don'ts, you have empowered him in the knowledge of defensive driving and safety on the highways. For other people in the public, even if they are not employers of drivers, if they have one driver or two drivers, they should make sure that these drivers come to this institute to gain experience and to gain knowledge. We have seen some cases where even owners, when they come here, they sit down with the drivers and they learn, and they too, at the end of the day, they want to come back for the training.
Our crew also spoke with some of the trainees.
I've been here to learn, because what I've not learned before, I've been here so that they can be able to put me through, to know my mistake on the way, so I can avoid the traffic, the road safety on the way there. You can see how Lagos is right about now. Fashola is making everywhere to be good, at least making the youth to look more civilized.
Wọ́n wá síbí báyìí láti fi ìmọ̀ kún ìmọ̀ nípa iṣẹ́ wíwa ọkọ̀. Mo mọ àwọn nǹkan tí ò yé mi nípa àmì ojú pópó, nípa bí a ṣe ń wa ọkọ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n kọ́ wa níbí báyìí jẹ́ àwọn nǹkan pàtàkì tó yẹ ká mọ̀ ká tó bọ́ sídìí ọkọ̀ ní wíwà, àti ká tó gba ìwé àṣẹ ìrìnnà ìwakọ̀. A fẹ́ kán túbọ̀ bá wa wo gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń fa ìjàmbá ọkọ̀. Ó ti pẹ̀lú àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n kọ́ wa níbí báyìí, ṣùgbọ́n a fẹ́ kán túbọ̀ bá wa wò ó ní ti ọ̀nà ìgbàlódé, so that tá bá tún wà ní steering kò ní sí gbọ́nmi sí omi òtó, a dẹ̀ lè máa fàyè lẹ̀ fúnra wa láti wa ọkọ̀. Gbogbo èdè ló wà níbí báyìí fún gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Bó bá jẹ́ èdè òyìnbó ló gbọ́, wàá sọ. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ èdè Yorùbá, tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ èdè pidgin, tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ èdè abínibí ẹni, kò sí èdè tí ò sí lórí gbogbo ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún wa.
My vehicle was arrested by the last man. They said my driver did not get to the bus stop before discharging passengers. I too am a driver, and I'm even happy for coming here because I'm interested in the training they are doing. I thank God for this program because they want us to be more enlightened in the way to drive, so that there will be peaceful driving in Lagos. So we thank God for the wisdom the Lord has been giving to our governor to institute all this type of school. May the Lord bless.
Mo ẹnu jẹ ni mo wà ní Òṣòdì, ẹnu iṣẹ́ ni mo wà. So bí àwọn lásìmọ́ dẹ̀ ṣe dá mi dúró nìyẹn. So nígbà tí wọ́n dẹ̀ dá mi dúró pé wọ́n ní mi ò dé bus stop kí n tó jẹ́rò sílẹ̀. So mo dẹ̀ bẹ̀ wọ́n kí ni mo ṣe òun ló ṣàgbé mi débi báyìí. Wọ́n ní pé kí n wá ṣe training kí n lè ní ìmọ̀ kún ìmọ̀ driving tí mò ń wà. Mo ti ní ìmọ̀ kún mọ̀ gan-an sí. So experience yẹn gan-an tó ti wá pọ̀ sí. Mo fẹ́ pé ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Governor Raji Fashola. So ìmọ̀ràn tí mo ní fún àwọn driver tó kù tí wọ́n wò mí lẹ́sìn ni pé kún àwọn náà tiẹ̀ wá, kún àwọn náà tó wá ní experience gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn olóyìnbó. So kún wọn tó wá ní ìmọ̀ kún ìmọ̀ wọn.
As drivers, let's make safety our watchword. Attend any of the Lagos State Drivers Institute today and you'll be glad you did.